In this video, I have grabbed 10 minutes of me yapping about kaijus, and I put them all in this video, and I hope you guys enjoy. Please subscribe.
Who would win in a fair fight, Kong 2017 or Suko in the 2024 movie? A lot of people automatically pick Kong because he's the main character, but hear me out. The Kong we see in Kong Skull Island is still young. He's incredibly strong for his age, but he hasn't reached his full potential yet. Suko, meanwhile, survived in the Hollow Earth, a place that's far more dangerous than Skull Island. He had to deal with stronger titans, harsh environments, and constant threats to just stay alive. Suko is quicker, more agile, and has much more experience fighting powerful creatures, while 2017 Kong probably has the edge in raw strength. I don't think that's enough. My winner is Suko high difficulty. Am I cooking, or is this one of the worst takes you have ever heard? See you guys in the next one. Peace. Could Scar King actually beat King Kong in a fair fight? Scar King is one of the most smartest titans we've seen. He's quick, agile, unpredictable, and isn't afraid to fight dirty. He always looks for an advantage instead of relying on raw power. Kong, on the other hand, is stronger, more durable, has better endurance, and is an incredible fighter. Add the Beast Glove and his axe, and Kong becomes even more dangerous. During their battle in Godzilla x Kong, Scar King struggled to keep up and depended heavily on Shimu to turn the fight around. Without Shimu backing him up, I don't think Scar King has enough power to defeat Kong. My winner is Kong mid-difficulty. Do you think Scar King deserves more respect? Who actually wins, Godzilla or Kong? Let's settle this. Godzilla and Kong are two of the strongest titans in the MonsterVerse, but only one comes out on top. Kong has the advantage in intelligence, agility, battle IQ, weapon mastery, and he's just much better at adapting during a fight. His axe also gives him a way to counter Godzilla's atomic breath. However, Godzilla has superior strength, durability, stamina, experience, and one of the most destructive attacks in the MonsterVerse, equals his atomic breath. We even saw them fight in Godzilla vs. Kong and Godzilla x Kong. Despite Kong putting up an amazing fight, Godzilla automatically, I don't even know how to say that, I'm sorry, defeated him. Kong only survived because humans stepped in to restart his health. My winner is Godzilla high difficulty. Do you agree, or is Kong stronger than people give him credit for? What is the most overrated titan in the MonsterVerse? Before you get mad, this is my opinion, but I think this titan is really overrated. Some titans get hyped up way more than they deserve. Their design is amazing, but when you look at their actual fights and abilities, they may not be as unstoppable as people think. Power, speed, intelligence, and achievements all matter when ranking titans. Personally, I think Godzilla is the most overrated. Don't get me wrong. There's people like Kong, Shimu, and all that. But a lot of people think Godzilla is unstoppable, and people love Godzilla. Don't get me wrong. I love Godzilla too. But I don't think Godzilla is one of the best, which she is. But don't get me wrong. Godzilla is not beating Ghidorah, Shimu, and all that. So I think Godzilla is the most overrated titan in the MonsterVerse. How long would these titans survive against Thermo Godzilla? First up, we have Rodin. His speed is insane and he can attack from the air, but against Thermo Godzilla's power, he probably wouldn't last very long. Next up is Kong. With his Beast Glove, his intelligence and fighting skills makes him dangerous, but Thermo Godzilla upgrade abilities would probably wipe him out immediately. And the last one, we have regular Godzilla. Finally, we have a Godzilla, but this is the closest matchup because it's literally Godzilla versus Godzilla, but Thermo Godzilla is literally like 20 times stronger. But how long would you think each one would survive, or how long would they survive altogether? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Here are 5 MonsterVerse facts that sound fake, but are actually true. Fact 1 is Godzilla was originally planned to have a different look back in 2014 movie, but the design was changed before release to make him feel more like the classic Godzilla. And fact 2 is King Ghidorah was not just a random monster. He was an alien titan that came from outside of Earth, making him one of the biggest threats Godzilla has ever faced. Fact 3 is Rodin is actually considered a titan that lives inside a volcano, and his awakening caused massive destruction just from his movement. Fact 4 is Mothra has one of the most unique abilities in the MonsterVerse because she can support Godzilla's instead of fighting other titans. And fact 5 is Shimu is one of the most powerful titans ever shown in the MonsterVerse, and her ice powers are strong enough to affect the entire planet. How many of these facts did you know? And let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Did you know that Dewey is actually bigger and taller than Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? Like, how is that even possible? Dewey looks so tiny in Kong x Godzilla. Because in the Skull Island movie, Kong was an absolute massive, and Dewey is like a little ass. And here's another celebrity titan comparison. Garking looks like this guy right here, and I know this guy from the Avengers movie, but I don't really know how to say it. But I'm still bending. Like, how is Dewey bigger? Dewey makes no sense, bro. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. I just wanted to get that out there, because how is Dewey bigger than Dwayne in that movie? But anyways, see you guys in the next one. Peace. Could humanity actually defeat Ghidorah? At first you might think, yes, we have nukes, fighter jets, missiles, and some of the most powerful weapons ever created. But Ghidorah isn't a normal titan. In the MonsterVerse, Ghidorah survived attacks from Godzilla-generated missile storms and could fly at incredible speeds, while firing gravity beams from 3 heads at once. Even if humanity managed to damage him, Ghidorah has shown incredible durability and could destroy entire cities, before we even had a chance to stop him. Without Godzilla, Kong, Shimu, or another titan helping us, humanity would probably struggle to defeat him. So my answer is probably not. But what do you think? Could humanity defeat Ghidorah? Comment yes or no, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
If you had $600 to defeat Ghidorah, which one would you choose? Now, off the bat, who picked Kong at $500 like he's gonna do anything to Ghidorah? Now, you got Mutos at 400, you got Shin at 200. I don't even know what those two are at the bottom left. I'm sorry, don't frame me. You got Warbat at 150. You got Rodent at 300. I honestly don't think anything's going to beat Ghidorah here. I mean, you just give me freaking 30 fully grown skull crawlers. Even though that probably won't beat it, I don't think anything in this list is going to beat it anyways. Why is nobody talking about Tiamat? No, like seriously, this titan might be one of the most underrated titans in the whole MonsterVerse. First of all, just look at her design. Instead of her being a giant dinosaur or ape, Tiamat is a massive sea serpent with one of the most coolest appearances we have ever seen. With her long body and glowing features and the dragon look-alike, it makes her stand out from almost every other titan in the MonsterVerse. And she wasn't just good looking, she was powerful enough to take on Godzilla himself. But almost everybody just talks about Kong, Godzilla, Ghidorah, Shimu, but never Tiamat, even though she has really good potential for future movies and games. So tell me, do you think Tiamat is underrated and deserves more time in the MonsterVerse? If Monster Zero and Shimu fall right now, who would actually win? Monster Zero, which is known as King Ghidorah, has some insane advantages. He has 3 heads, can fly at incredible speeds, and has gravity beams powerful enough to take down Godzilla. Can create massive storms wherever he goes and can just regenerate. In King of the Monsters, when he lost his head, he was able to grow it back. But for Shimu, she was on a whole different level for raw power. She was one of the oldest titans ever and was able to cause the Ice Age. Her frost breath was so powerful that it can instantly freeze opponents in other areas around it in Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire. She froze Godzilla and overpowered Kong several times. Don't forget, Shimu is also much larger and is physically stronger than most titans. But the real question is, who wins? If Monster Zero would stay up in the air and keep his distance with his gravity beam, it would be hard for Shimu to hit him. However, Shimu only needs a couple good hits with her frost breath to fully ground him or just completely freeze his whole body. Once Ghidorah is grounded, Shimu's strength and size becomes a huge problem for Ghidorah. Now, if you put everything into account, Shimu wins. I know Ghidorah is really powerful, but Shimu's freezing abilities is so good that it just overpowers Ghidorah's biggest advantages. So yes, Shimu wins. If you don't like this, put it down in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.